How's it going, guys? How's everything? Okay, so I just want to talk really quick. I want to make like a video, and I want to talk about the fountain of youth, right? And everybody nowadays it's normal. Like people think that it's normal to die. It's normal to be sick. It's normal to like fucking be all fucking. And so this is the theory that I've been like studying for some good time, and I've been talking to a lot of people about it. And so yeah. So I've made some videos, like teaching how to do like the breathing exercises and the all that kind of stuff. But sometimes people don't really get it, like they're like, like what are you doing, like they look at me like what are you doing. And then when I do it like here, like in person, people just look at me, and it's very interesting. But so this is the thing. So what I wanna invite you all to do is like, so you have this body, right? So you gotta visualize what you're doing. You gotta like try to use your inner eye and look what are we doing in this planet, like what are we doing with our life. So this is the thing. So you eat food, right? All of us, we eat food, we drink water, we breathe. But what's the point of all that? Like, right? Like you gotta ask, what am I doing? Why am I eating this food? What kind of food am I eating? What does the food that I'm eating represent? Right? What does this represent? Does this represent energy? Does this represent life? Does this represent death? Right? Like what am I doing right now? What am I like? Am I conscious of what I'm doing, or I'm just like So the point is, once you eat, like we eat to get the nutrients of the food, right? Like every time you eat, the point is to get the nutrients out of the food. Like you eat an apple, or you eat meat, or you eat fish, or you eat a pineapple. Whatever it is that you eat, you get certain nutrients. And there are different kind of energies, right? As you know, or you might not know, we are spiritual creatures. We are energetic creatures, right? We don't only exist in this physical reality. This is like the physical realm, but we exist in many other realms, in many other realities, in many other forms of energy. We secrete, we create like Jin energy, Wuji, like different, like you don't need to know the names. You can feel it once you start. Like for example, when you go run, right, and your heart starts beating very quick, you can feel like you can know your body's producing a different kind of energy. When you're meditating, like your body's producing a different kind of energy. You're like in another state of consciousness. You're vibrating different. So what happens with the food that we eat, you like, it takes a certain amount of time to like digest it. But like, I mean, this applies for both men and male and female, right? But like, as a man, we create semen, right? Like your semen, your seed, you create that with the food you eat. And that's like the final product. That's called the fountain of youth. That's called the golden elixir of life, right? You create life with that. Like you can create life. So what happens, like, let's say you're not creating life, right? Your goal is not to have a baby, at least not yet. You're too young for that, so you're not gonna create a baby right now with a woman. So what do we do with that, right? You have that, and you're creating it every day. So what society, what everybody thinks that is normal is to throw it away, right? But the thing is, you gotta be conscious. Like, just think for one moment. That's literally the highest form of energy, the highest form of creation, right? And we've been throwing it away all our lives, right? Like, that is literally the most valuable liquid in the whole cosmos. And everybody wants to make us think that it's useless, that it's something disgusting, that it's, how's the deal, right? But we all know what happens. So I just want to share in this video is that you can transmute that, right? Because like all of us, we have the little desire always of, like masturbating or having sex. You can have sex, like whatever, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that you want to use that, right? So that's why we do the breathing exercises. So we just, once you breathe, you move everything, and then let's do the fire breath. And then once you breathe like that, you hold the sexual gland, there's like a gland here, so you hold it like with your mind, right? Like you hold it right now. It's called eagles, something like that. So you hold it, and then you breathe. And you press your stomach in and you visualize the energy going up. And as you press here, you're gonna feel like there's even a saying that says as below so above, right? These two glands, they're connected, your third eye. So you breathe in, and you can feel something here. You can start feeling something. That means you're transmuting. That's called sexual transmutation. It's when you're sending the energies from below, you're sending them above. It's like literally you're starting to, like these energies that you create here, that they're all the time down because you always eat and you don't, like they say, it just goes down here. So you don't want to leave it here because it's just gonna try to go out. So that's why you have two options here. You just throw it out, you send it inside. You send it up. And then it starts to fill up your brain. Your brain starts to work in a higher capacity. Your perception becomes clear. And as you keep doing it, your perception becomes more clear. Your life becomes more simple. Everything becomes more clear to you. Just imagine like you just took a cup of coffee, you just drink a lot of water, and it's kind of like you start changing. Your physique starts to change. It's pretty obvious, just look at me. Your physique starts to change, your brain starts to change. And let's say you go and do some handstanding, right? You go and stand in your hands. You can do it with a wall if you're not able to do it alone. And you start breathing too. And you're gonna see how the energy starts to go up. And you're gonna start feeling like something is filling up here inside of you. And then as you keep going in this path, you're gonna see that you start feeling more energized. You start feeling different. You start feeling free. You start feeling alive. You become aware that we are creators and we are powerful creatures. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you all, just here for free. I just wanted to, like just talk. If you like the video, just give it a like and share it with, if you have a friend who needs to hear these kind of things. I'm gonna make a video later on explaining it better. But yeah, it's called semen retention, sexual transmutation, and just like give it a try. Go for a cycle. You can just try 1 week, and then 2 weeks without without ejaculating, or 3 weeks, and then you can start practicing higher kind of practices. But anyway, have a good day.